Alright, y'all, what's poppin', man? Thank you for rocking with me at the alert bell. Hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you can get all the notifications when we drop something. Salute to everybody who's been rocking with me. As you can see, the channel is growing, man, and I have nothing but appreciation for all you guys. Even if you only watch 1 or 2 minutes of the blog, or if you only watch the blogs once in a while, I still appreciate you. Salute to the union, Visual DME. We're going to talk about the King of the Dot release from the Mass 4. We're going to talk about Xcel versus MadFlex. But we're going to start off with the Gates of the Garden release. Dre Dennis and CeeLo's League. Their release of the one-round battle between Bill Collector and Buttah from the Block. It was a one-round battle. Bill Collector went first, and as always, Bill Collector was who we know him to be. Very entertaining. It seems like it's hard to watch a Bill Collector battle and not be thoroughly entertained. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when it comes to that standpoint, we're rarely ever let down from him. You know, of course, Bill Collector has some bars. There's always that debate from some people whether or not his bars are direct or straight filler. And then he has a little, I guess, like a little slogan he says about the filler shit, you know what I'm saying? But again, you know, you can't help but be thoroughly entertained by him. Buttah from the Block, this is the first time I've ever seen him battle. He seemed to have a lot more serious, straightforward style, a little bit aggressive. It was a one-round battle, so I can only really go off what I've seen in this one round. You know, and again, this was my first time watching them battle. So I have some of my notes on my phone, so bear with me if you see me look down a few times, because there's some lines that stood out that I just want to throw out there for y'all. Let me see, excuse me. That Audemars and Audemars, the way he said it, Audemars, if you don't know what that is, it's a watch. But Bill Collector had a line, order more and order more. You have to watch the battle, the link is in the description to get what I'm saying. But like, that was the first dope ass line that he had in one round. I think for the both of them, I want to say this before I forget, I think the both of them kind of started off slow and slowly build up into their round. So that's something, remember, it's a one-round battle. The statutory line he had was crazy. That Airbnb line was definitely crazy that he had. He had a Wesley Snipes joke in that first round. But overall, like I said, Bill Collector had a very entertaining first round that slowly went on, got better and better as the round went on. I do have two problems with this battle. Number one, when it came to the edits, you know, I like the creativity that they was trying to achieve. I like that every few bars, you know, their logo would like appear pretty big and fade away in the middle of the footage. I think the way they did it was subtle. It was there, it was noticeable, but it was subtle. It wasn't overpowering. My issue with the editing was how it kept flickering out of being color to black and white. Color to black and white. Color, like that whole shit right there started giving me a headache, man. I ain't even gonna lie, like, it got to a point where I wanted to turn the battle off. And I'm not trying to diss the league. I think they've had some good battles. I've recapped some of their battles. I think highly of Dre Dennis. But this is something that I think they should take a look at and consider not doing anymore. Because like, it was very annoying and it gave me a headache. And I did speak to one other person who told me that it had the same effect on them. And you know, I continue to watch the battle because, of course, it's Bill Collector. It's entertaining. And number two, because I've never seen Buttah from the Block battle. So I left it on, but like, it was annoying and it bothered, and at times it took away from the battle for me. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. There was one other thing that bothered me about this battle, but I'm gonna wait to the end. So Buttah from the Block on his go, man, that Terminator line was crazy. Terminator line was definitely crazy what he had. He told the story about the K-Shine and Bill Collector incident that happened at the UW event. So he got into that because apparently he was there with Bill Collector when all that happened. He got into that whole story. So it's up to you guys to determine you know, what you thought of the story. Apparently Lux had something to do with the story too. So maybe you want to watch this battle and get from it what you may get from it. He made a Ty Law, he had a Ty Law comparison. Like he went into the social comparing Ty Law and Bill Collector, and then he had a Pastor Bill line, like a politician line. The shit was just dope. The shit was fire the way he did it. My only problem with Buttah from the Block, again, just like I said with Bill Collector, he took a little while to really warm up and get going. My only problem that I really see with him was that some of his lines was too drawn out to the punch. Sometimes too, like the way, like if he thought a bar hit hard, he was like, ugh, like growling and flexing all in the camera. I like, all right, fam, you know, it's not that it was whack at all. I didn't think he was whack, but some of the lines you can see coming from a mile away, and I didn't think they were hitting that hard for you to react to your own bar that crazy. Do I think it was a good showing? I thought it was a good showing. You know what I'm saying? Overall, the entertainment value was here. There was some bars. There was definitely some jokes. I think the battle was worth checking out. Salute to both of them. I had Bill Collector winning. Again, it's a one-round battle. I thought it was clear that Bill Collector won it. I don't know. Again, I thought sometimes Buttah from the Block thought that his lines was hitting that much more harder. You know, and maybe, I don't know, but to me there was a little bit of a difference in the amount of time they rapped, but you can expect that from Bill Collector, especially with crowd reaction. But overall, like I said, I thought Bill Collector won it clearly for me. It was worth going to check it out. Salute the Gates of the Garden. Please consider what I was saying about the editing. And then here's the other part. Please get in the description and correct me if I am wrong. But it seemed multiple times like the cameraman was reacting to bars. And I understand you're there enjoying the battles as they're going and you're recording, but you gotta understand that you gotta stay professional too. Now, if I am wrong and that wasn't the cameraman reacting to the bars, I apologize. But I highly doubt, because you can see the people with, you know, over there with Bill Collector and with Buttah from the Block. So I don't think that there were people by the camera. And the voice was very distinctive, so it sounded like he was right up on the camera, which would lead me to believe it's the cameraman. So yeah, you could be a fan of the battles and stuff, but don't lose being professional. Because me as a fan, I don't want to hear the cameraman reacting to every bar. Now, if you look in, there's other leagues that this has happened on, in particular small leagues, but it happens where guys are reacting and this and this, and sometimes even giving their opinion about a bar as they're recording the battle. Like, no, man, you gotta be professional. You gotta be professional, and that's not cool. So, you know, and you don't want to deter people from wanting to watch your battles, watch your league's battles. You know what I'm saying? That's just my critique. Again, I think you guys should go watch the battle. I was entertained by the battle. Tell me what you guys think. I have Bill Collector taking it one-round battle. Now, I have to say this. I have never seen a MadFlex battle that I could remember. Maybe he was on one of the King of the Dot pay-per-views I purchased before. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't remember seeing MadFlex battle. In this battle, I think he did very well, and he did make me want to go see some of his other battles. And that's something I always say when it comes to all you battle rappers. You know, of course you gotta write for your actual opponent, but you gotta keep in mind that every opportunity on cam is an opportunity for you to gain another fan and to show people how good you really are. So you know, whether you're excited about the battle or not, some guys take battles just for checks. You know, whether you're excited or not, you gotta understand that this footage is gonna outlive all of us, and you always got a chance to gain another supporter. So with that said, I have to say MadFlex did that. He definitely made me want to go check out his other battles, and I will be doing it. Who knows, man? I might become a MadFlex fan. So let's get into this. Let's start off in this first round. MadFlex went in about why they booked Xcel. Talking about because his pay grade, he was the cheaper guy, so of course they booked him. So he went to all of that. He had like a Miley Cyrus kind of joke stuff that was kind of funny. Y'all know Xcel's slogan about "Life made me this way." So he had a "Life made me this way" shirt on, and MadFlex had a bar, incorporating that shirt and that slogan line into the bar, and that shit shook the room. I thought it was dope of him. I thought it was very smart of him. Whether it was a premeditated bar or some sort of freestyle, either way, that shit hit heavy in the room. I thought MadFlex had a very solid round in that first round. What I'm talking about, Xcel went, but he was making a comparison between MadFlex's style and Pass, from Salute to Pass from Oakland. He was making a comparison into their styles. He went into this whole shit about multis and mumble rap. The line that he had hit very hard in the room on what he was talking about to MadFlex. He had a press kit line too that was fucking retarded. And you couldn't expect this from Xcel because we already know how dope his pen is. His pen game is crazy. That mumble rap line, that multis and mumble rap line that he had, shook the fucking room. So here, both these guys going in first rounds, having a room shaker, and of course putting pressure on each other for the second round. I got Xcel taking that first round. I thought Xcel edged it. I thought he had a few more better bars than MadFlex, and it's not taken away from MadFlex. He had a very solid round, but I thought Xcel edged that first round. Second round, MadFlex had a cheers. The battle happened in Massachusetts, close to Boston, and you guys already know Xcel. That's where Xcel's from. Cheers, the TV show, is based on a bar that was in Boston. So when you hear that line, the way he said it hit very hard in the room. I was fucking with that line heavy. That tuck rule line that he had, if you guys know anything about the Oakland Raiders versus the New England Patriots, that tuck rule that changed the complexion of the playoff game, that was very creative from MadFlex. I thought it was dope, and a dope way to not only attack Xcel, but to kind of cater to the Boston crowd. Thought that was dope. He had a Mike Tyson punch-out line. I don't want to give it away because I thought it was very fire, very creative. The link is in the description. You guys can watch the battle. I thought it was very fire, so I'm not going to break down that line, but it was a Mike Tyson punch-out line, and it was fucking fire. I thought he should have got a way greater reaction for that line than he did, but it was still fire to me. Xcel, in that second round, the line that stood out the most was that Khabib line that he spit. I thought that stood out the most, but I thought MadFlex took that second round clearly. To me, that second round isn't up for debate. I think MadFlex got that. So to me, it's 1-1 going into the third round. Apollo, relax. So here we go, MadFlex's third round. That Ron Artest, the Ron Artest fight line was crazy, very dope. He had some jokes. He definitely had some good jokes, and that was throughout the battle. And then he broke down in that third round. He broke down all the Xcel's showings and all the mask cards. I think Xcel has been in every single mask card, and MadFlex breaks that all down, all the performances as they went. So I thought it was dope. I thought it was a smart angle to attack, something different. And again, it's hitting even more a little harder in the room, and because you're talking about something that was going on in that state. You're catering to that crowd. So I thought it was a very good third round for MadFlex. Xcel goes in his third round. That hospital ward scheme that Xcel had was fucking fire. No surprise there, because this is what we come to expect from Xcel, man. He's fucking fire. He's dope. That shit was crazy to me. I ran that line back maybe about 3 times, man. I thought that was dope. He had like a comic book character scheme that I thought was pretty dope. I don't think that everybody in the building understood it, but I'm not only scoring off. First off, I'm going off what I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so much worried about scoring off what everybody understood or not. I'm just pointing out that I don't think people really got that. That plaque on the wall and achievement line that Xcel had, to me, sealed the deal that he took this 3rd round. That line right there was definitely fire. And when I sit down and break it all down, I think that I have Xcel taking that 3rd round by about 3 or 4 points. So with that being said, I thought it was pretty clear, but nonetheless a solid round for MadFlex 2. Nothing to be upset about, nothing to hang your head about. A dope battle from both of them. Xcel takes this battle 2-1 to me. Apollo, leave it. He took the battle 2-1 for me. Again, I thought MadFlex did his job in great fashion and made me want to go watch his battles. So salute to him, salute to King of the Dot, salute to Xcel, salute to Gates of the Garden, salute to Dre Dennis CeeLo. Shout out to Bill Collector and Buttah from the Block. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. Hit the alert bell. Again, I don't know how this audio is sounding right now. I'm sorry, it's a little windy where I'm at, which is good for me because I'm out that damn sun. And thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate it as always. Salute.